Hello. I'll play ads and then start. See you after. Hello everyone. Nisko, Zara, Alan, how's everyone doing? We're all surviving. Oh. Right. What am I doing today? Palace Monk. Punching cats. I don't think that's very accurate. I'm not sure that that is what is going to be happening. Was you rude? What did I do? By the way, I just want to say as well, if you were here for the last half an hour to an hour of yesterday's Final Fantasy stream, I apologise. I got a bit, not also heated, but it's a topic I'm very, I don't know. Something I feel strongly about, but I'm also fucking sick of talking about it. And yeah. I can't kill somewhere to make this true. Later. Not just yet. Oh, that did hit. Don't die. Enemy giving you heartburn, kinda rude, and it will. Just how they make me feel, I guess. What's up here, eh? For some reason. One time I remember to press my thing for the Burning Chakra, and I pulled the enemy first by accident. I've got my Resnos back, which is handy. Come on. Now it's time to actually start paying attention and actually use perfect balance. I was really lazy about it yesterday on the climb. It's handy. GeoGuessr help completely change their interface weekly. What have I done now? Yeah, that is annoying. And again, they're not the only ones, are they? There's always Oh, I'm gonna press. Okay, let's move this. Spotify are kind of guilty of that as well. They'll change something, everyone will complain because it is a bad change. They're like, oh, sorry. We didn't mean to, except we did it on purpose. There's a lot of really random stuff. Now they changed the daily challenge, and I can't even look at past results anymore. Why? See, like, the crazy thing is, like, at that point, what are you paying for? Because you now have to pay for it, but for some reason you're now getting less functionality. Like, I don't get it. It's hidden in a stupid way, but why is everything so different? I don't know. Pilot skill. I was gonna lose it anyway, it's fine. You have a calendar that you used to be able to click for results and now clicking the days does nothing. Right, so how do you find it then? Yeah, if only it did something here. If I up top of today and arrows left and right, you can go back day by day but not select a specific day. Interesting. That was weird. I hit perfect balance. The game even registered that I did that and didn't do it until I pressed it again. Like the button lit up. Alter, no. No, thank you. Check the potency of this. So 310 every single fight, that's kind of annoying. I thought these were... They're not props. Oopsie. Okay. Would probably be popping me. Our game sound is on, I was worried for a second there. It's raining, I can hear it. Or it's windy. No, I think it's just windy. Million miles to go. Hey Thunder, how are you? I am excited to play some Astra after this monk run. I think that's going to be super interesting. Oh, it's been a while. I probably should have saved PB for... I mean, why look at the Ironman? It's fine. I want to get rid of it. Astral, yep. I'm gonna go for the all healer clear challenge. That's been set in the Deep Puncher of the Month Discord. I haven't bothered, are you gonna try it this month? Oops, all silver. The key. Healer is very fun and has varying levels of stress depending on which one you play. I would say it's probably the role with the biggest difficulty floor and ceiling gap in terms of completion. Because Astro is so far below any other job in terms of any of the healers, in terms of like ease of clearing, it's not even funny. The things you have to do on Astro compared to other jobs is night and day, compared to the other healers even. Like when two of the healers can comfortably single target their way to floor 200, provided you have like good time management. Scholar can like double pull the whole way and clear quite comfortably. Then Astro, you just have to do the dumbest shit the entire time. Look like playing then nobody can force you. How's the drawing going? I was in your stream the other morning. You were working on some stuff, it looked really good. I really like your style. I like all the stuff you've posted in Angelus's Discord and stuff. Was 0. Well, don't need to do stuff every day. It would crash after about 3 to 4 minutes. I tried fixing for hours. What the hell? No solution or anything. Are you able to use like different programs for your stuff? Like, can you, I don't know, maybe transfer a project file between different types of software? Actually, a restart PC, uninstall, restart, reinstall. I have to do what though? I assume you have to restart after the uninstall to sort of like fully wipe it of, I don't know, any random shit that's on your PC from the program. Oh great, gloom. Oh, keys there. Oh, it's the wrong thing. I haven't found the strength yet, which is kind of funny. I don't know why they just don't exist. That's useful actually. Monk's coming. So I think the plan for the next next few FF streams at least is going to be finish this. I'm going to get to 160 today. And then tomorrow I will do 161 to 180. And then in 2 days time I'll be doing 181 to wherever it finishes. Assuming I don't die before then anyway, as well, like, always a possibility. I am a bit worried about Monk because although I have, like, experience with a job that has lower armor, that being Viper, and no defensive, at least Viper has he has a ranged attack. And not only that, it's the strongest ranged attack of all the melee as well, so you can kind of just kite and still do meaningful damage in some way. But Monk doesn't really have that option. Like, your ranged attack is going to be running away using whatever this is called. Yeah, charging up a Forbidden Chakra in battle, thunderclapping back in and then using it and then running behind it so the enemy's forced to turn. That's like the extent that... That's like the best thing Monk can do, other than like stagger kiting obviously, that's also an option. But it's a bit annoying. And there's going to be some scenarios where you kind of just have to run away until like the enemy's about to do a cast or something. Probably have to be a bit more intentional about the things I fight as well. Which, you know, you try to be anyway, especially on melee, but I think if something is just like a double auto mob, it might be it's not in the cards at all. If steel's up, it's fine. If you've got a steal, it's literally, it's not a problem. You don't always have a steal. Like Wamora Camper might be quite hard, for example, because they have a ranged attack. So if you try to kite your Wamora Camper like that, then not only are you just running away doing 0 damage essentially, but you're also getting blasted yourself. It's not a fun time. Not brilliant. I was thinking more punches. Well, the first part I've got down to a T. I pride myself on the ability to be completely vacant any moment. It is July, it is, Pox. Even punches. Yep. That is a thing that happened. Reference to stream title. What did I put? I don't remember anymore. Oh, okay, thank you. Yep. I mean, I guess we only get 1 month, right? Can't overstep my boundaries that other people have set. I have no saying. It's more this sloth, very good. What am I gonna press? That, I think. You know, it's kind of funny. I've not had a single. I don't think I've had like a single mimic in like yesterday's stream. And the second you show up, the first goal I check is a mimic. It's not a coincidence at this point. You must do. Is this the reason that Aurora struggled so much to clear Conjurer? It's a plugin. Do I have Purity? Not this early, right? I can still survive Pox. This. These floors, just with Second Wind and Bloodbath. I'm talking obviously if I get no items. Not a problem without no items. Ooh, yeah. I'd like a strength. Why am I not finding them? Very odd. Hi, Lexi. Oh, he's growing. Oh, do you know what's good point actually? Because I stream so frequently, you can probably get like I've never even seen that one, right? Most people I watch are the people who stream like 2 or 3 times a week, and you get like the one plant and that's it really. Never seen the one with the blue on it, the Blossom badge apparently. This is a huge flaw. Sprout, hi Blank. Oh. Oh, it's just out of range. Okay, I'll set off the mimic. Come on. I'm a daily Twitch user though, so I always hit daily goals on anything. Right, fair enough. Yeah, and I stream twice a day. I assume that makes it easier to hit those goals. Don't know though. I do need to go get my rage actually. Don't forget that. This is the wrong room. I also should check through the golds. I assume I can't see those actually on my own screen. A streamer as well, right? I wonder where the gold was. I want the strength. Let's check that actually. Oh, another chain, okay. So you have a plant per streamer. It doesn't stack across however many multiple streams you catch, I guess, then. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I didn't see this. Oh, cool. Well, I will actually use that because I want a strength. I used one at the beginning of the set and I haven't seen one. I'll not be going into the 140s with one strength. Excuse me. All skill PLTD. What's going on? Oh. This way, because there's definitely two rooms. Bail them out a little bit. What was in the sign room of loss? Don't need to go back there for anything now. I found like 4 rages and no strength. Just wanted to go because I've got steel. So I might as well. Probably could have got that. Why do I have 2 flights? Probably because I was keeping them at 2. If I had to guess. Probably keeping them at 2. And just never got one back. Most likely. We go onto the big stuff. Wow, lots of cats. Any strength? I think plenty of transformation bombs. Not what I want though. He's in here anyway. Okay, I got my fly back. Oh, very good. Hey Anna, how you doing? How's your throat doing? You any better today? Gargoyle, stop. Good, I can yap more again, it's basically all I guess are good. Enjoy food, don't tear it open again. Hi Perfect. How's it going? Oh, it's all Manticore today. Fun. Let's wait for the demon to... It's just moved, it's probably quicker to actually just fight it. Oh, a fly. I slow down to 10 stream streak, hell yeah. What slapping noise do you like more? The rage bonk or the dread clank sound? You know, it's funny you should ask that because I was actually thinking while I was in... I had a lot of rages last set, right? And I was just thinking about the 2 palms in general, and like rage feels more satisfying to use because like the layout of the endgame is smaller. But I really, really do like the pullback and like the swing around that the dread does. I think that's really satisfying. But in terms of the sound, which is what you actually asked, I don't know, actually. It's a tough one. I actually think I'm willing to go with the dread. Like, rage is iconic, but I do think dread has some weight behind it, and I think there's a satisfaction to using Dread because, like, the enemies have so much HP in EO, and it's just, it's probably is more efficient than Rage. But yeah, I still think even talking about the sound, I'll probably go with Dread. I think part of me wants to hear them side by side though to fully make a decision. I'm not gonna pull that yet. I'll pull you. No, come back. YOLO. Life would be so much easier if you could use Howling Fist outside of combat. I don't know. I won't fight the Gargoyle. I want the I want to fight the Strength. Why is it the most elusive POM in the game right now? Oh my god, like anything but. So the last time I played Monk in here, I died. This is embarrassing because you know how we all say like melee is like it's got an easy behemoth, right? I just fucked it up. I just completely messed it up. Don't know how. Pressed everything wrong. Game, I've got your nerves, yeah. I also just didn't really know what I was doing at Monk on Monk at the time. Not that that's changed. But I think I'm better at it now. Strength? There's safety because there's a gold on this floor. Oh, are you not a fan of Warm Weather either, Perfy? I despise it. Oh, Weather is doing okay now. It's back down to the 20 to 22 range. It was... Oh shit, okay. It was, like 33 at some points. Pretty nasty. Yeah, it was far too hot. Thankfully that doesn't happen very often, if ever, really. Like, up until a while ago, up until the last few years, we weren't really getting much past like 26, 27, but the last few years it's been getting up there. That's not been nice. Um, honestly, no. No, I think they've slightly warmed up a bit as well. Yours is all jacked up. Wait, are you getting like colder winters than you used to then? So I feel like ours have warmed up. Like, to put it in perspective, up until I was like 18 or 19, it would snow every year on my birthday. There would be snow every single time. And I think I've seen it once since then. There's also like the, well, everything's warmer. Last year we had some 18C degrees, oh my god, 18C days in December. Which is insane to say. It's either absolutely freezing like below 0 or we are getting feet of snow. What the hell? That's crazy. And now you're also getting like 29C weather as well. See, like it sounds like even though like you've probably got like a bigger range of weather than we do as well. Yeah, I thought so. Talk about it. Getting anything but strength. Love this for me. Hi, Gunnar Gently. How are you doing? That's the thing, I think the rules are broken. I think nothing is real anymore. There seems to be some speculation that the seasons are shifting. I don't know if I mentioned that as well. I think I did. I'm already out. Keep forgetting the slog that is 1 to 10 EO. EO is beautiful. Every EO run is beautiful, as Hustle would say. I want my yellow, but I'm gonna have to fight the Wraith for it, unless the Wraith moves like that way. Probably, Ooh, nice. Well, back already, that is huge. That means if I find something like the back half of the set, then, I can use them. Yeah, safety. Or did I just walk into the middle of the room to grab it? All these procs mobs. I don't want to fight 2 knights for what's probably not a strength at this point, let's be real. Oh crap. What I get for jumping around like an idiot and not looking around corners. How come you're resetting it? Are you scoring? Are you ready for the England game? I could not give less of a fuck about football. It's not that I dislike the. It's not like a. It's not that I dislike football, by the way. It's okay, but I don't know. I want to watch some actual good football and not people falling over all the time. I worked previously on 51, so now setting another file of rocket. Yeah, if you're single targeting, it is a slog. I will agree with you there. If you are just like just playing one thing at a time, just taking it easy, it is longer. Oh, no, we're paralyzed. You know what? Paralysis isn't as bad as the heavy in 1 to 10 EO. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking by doing that. When did I find the strength? Oh, hello. There it is. My third one. Only took me many a floor. Away from that one. Oh, Elixir healed it around me, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Actually, you know what? I haven't tested if Flint Strike is also in an AoE around me or if it's targeted. Let me see once I've Oh, nearby enemy, so that's also around me, okay. Then. I would have assumed that one was targeted, but obviously not. You're all ready to watch me fail Astro after I fail Monk. It's gonna be a good couple of days of, of Deep Dungeon. Astro into Monk. What can go wrong? No, Monk into Astro, sorry. You can win both. Yeah, but can and will are two different things, aren't they? I don't know, Palace might be nice to me in the next few days. Never seen this much auto heal in EO. Sad. Are they procs or I think they're procs, yeah. Just gonna check this chest for a minute and then rage. Pulse. Oh, it didn't work. I pressed the purity and it didn't go off anyway. And then I pulled the face and looked stupid. Even though nothing actually happened. I need to actually read, right? Because, like, so, I think I've done that before where, like, I've read the letters ITY, like, Priority or Serenity, and I've clicked the wrong one. See, I've talked about that one before as well, where, like, you're so, like, your brain is coded that, like, when you play Deep Dungeon, if it begins with P and ends in ification, you're like, oh, sweet, Petri, something good. But it's just not the case, is it? Quite the opposite. It is literally the worst POM in the game. Across all 4 Deep Dungeons. Not even close to the same level of excitement as you get from picking up a Petri. Get my rage. Oh my god, Astro could never beat 146 in 20 minutes. To be fair, I think I found 2 rages, I can't really give it all the credit. Where was... We could remove it from the game. Yeah, I think you'd want Purity removed, right, Pox? Catalap Run. Nice subversion. See exactly what does it even do? Purification gets rid of any status elements that you could use Essence on. So just things like, you know, slows, or when you stand on a pacification trap as well, you can remove the no abilities and no weapon skills thing that it gives you. So it is actually good for that, like, it does have some use, right? So, say for example you don't have a maze route, you don't have a maze route incense, what you can do is you can pull some enemies into a pacification trap and then use a purification. Then the enemies will have 30 seconds of not being able to cast anything while you can do damage freely. It's almost like a witching in some ways. If you find a pacification trap. Are you being sarcastic? I used the Palm of Purification on the 100 PLTD boss. I think Fox, I think you're playing your own game, aren't you? I did see Finn use it in a kind of niche way to counter pacification. Yeah, you can use it basically what I just described. What does Pomander of Rage do? It makes me a very happy person. Oh, I've just used my stuff. After putting up a sun. Why is it called Paralyze 3? What happened to Paralyze 1 and 2? What's the difference? Explain. No. What the? Oh, it was there. I was like, was that in the thing? 3 is 3 times higher percent to trigger. You know what? I can actually see that. Whatever that mud ball does, it's actually fair and doesn't roll over the competition. Yeah, true. That's also accurate. I know it's not Willow, but Fox redeemed a palace run, and then I put it to a vote, which was probably a bit. It was probably redundant to do so, because the options I gave were Monk, Summoner, and Gunbreaker. So why would anyone ever vote for anything other than Monk? It just wasn't going to happen. So I'm getting this out of the way because my other file is actually an Astro run that's been sat at 141 for probably about 5 or 6 months. A long ass time. So that's what I'm doing after this Monk run is Astro. And then after Astro, I'm going to do White Mage, Sage, Scholar, then circle back around to Astro, assuming I don't clear the Astro run. If I clear the Astro run, I'm not doing another Astro run. Monk isn't a healer. Monk can be whatever you want it to be. Minus being at 121 for months too. Can't be asked to stretch to 151. Yeah, it's really annoying, like, because, as well with Astro, because the run starts at 141, right? Like, it can spiral. Like, it can snowball as early as 141 for Astro. Whereas other jobs just don't have that issue. I had an Astro run where, when I wasn't very experienced at running it, I wanted to get to the boss within. This is Endwalker Astro. I wanted to get to the boss with enough time to do the boss no poms. And that resulted in me having to use all my witchings to do witching lusts and rezos. Because I was trying to hold on to rages basically as well. And I didn't find a single witching from 151 to 170, so I had to do landmines without witching, and the run ended there basically. It was absolutely fucking horrendous. I've tried a few things with Astro in terms of like trying to clear. I've tried the Poms at 2 strat, which it works well enough, but I think sometimes with Astro, I think you need to learn to do the most with the least, if that makes sense. You need to use every Pom to its full potential. Sorry, I wandered off to get a salad. What food? What food? Because keeping things at 2, like... Deep Dungeon's so weird because it's so easy to overuse stuff. Like, keeping stuff at 2 could potentially be overusing stuff, and you might be shooting yourself in the foot for, like, the next set by bringing, like, just keeping Rage at 2, for example. It's not always the play, like, you can never tell what the actual play is, so sometimes I think you're best just seeing what you get and making the most of it, really. Oh, I'm doing very good. On the one Conjurer run that I did, I played that run with a just keep it at 2 mentality, and it just happened to be one of those runs where you know, it did save me in some capacity. You can't always expect that to happen. Like in the 170s, I loaded into a bloom. It was like blind bloom floor or something like that, with a rage in the starting room. So when I picked up that rage, it put me to 3 because I was keeping rages at 2. I'm like, well, because it's gloom blind or gloom damage down or some shit. I was like, now I'm at 3 and this is a bad floor. I'll just use the rage. So I did. And then there was also a rage in the key room, so I ended up being back at 3 by the end of the floor as well. So sometimes it just works out, but you can never predict that that's actually gonna happen for you. Am I lagging? Why are you moving so weird? So strange. I do think it's a cool character design though. The coffins on the arms is insane. I love it. Oh, not still okay. Oh, that is very useful. Since I'm just about to, I think I just use snap punches to demolish. Let me go get this gold real quick. As well, see if we can get a cheeky strength drop. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. You know, I'm surprised that in Palace there isn't any enemies that do out of combat. Oh no, there is. There's Wraith. That's what I'm talking about. But I'm fucking losing it. It's like there's no out of combat stuff in high level Palace. It totally is. I don't think I'm one back into that then, but I can tank that. What am I doing? Listen. Right. Come out. Boss time. If I'm not mistaken, Astro does the boss a bit faster now than it did in Endwalker. I think. I'll just try. And then Lust when... Alright, yeah, true. How do I do this? Actually. I perfect balance Rock Breaker, the ads, after there's Dark Myth. Yeah. Around me anyway. Yeah, okay. And then I've got Lust for. What's the potency of this? Yeah, that was pretty comfortable actually. Just doing a perfect balance and then filling the abs that way. I can also Howling Fist as well, actually. I also. She did backfire, right? That's the thing it should be. Yeah. Oh. Does that kill me? Definitely not. I don't know how these person at work, so I looked up some stuff. Might be time to hit her with a namaste. I think that'd be a nice surprise too. You know, for anybody to learn a few words in their language. Learning languages is fun. A few in mind. Just a couple. Not quite fluent yet. Right, it's time to take a break. Short one. Oh no, I'll do 10 minutes actually. Do 51. Gonna start getting real. Throwing my mouse. I don't know. Right. Yeah, I'll be back in like 10 minutes. I'll run ads while I'm away as well, the usual. And the pre-rolls off. Might just get some kind of countdown animation at some point. I'll call it 12 minutes. See ya. Hello. Sorry about Hustle, he's just learning about numbers. Feels the need to use them at any given time. How are we all doing? Alright, 151 is going to be the final set for the day. Too lazy to cook. Just have a lazy day, it's fine. Nobody will know. Yeah, so I'll do 151 now. Tomorrow I'll do 161 to 180. And then, assuming I get to 180 and clear it, I'll do 181 to wherever it finishes the day after. I will know by not having eaten anything. When I said have a lazy day, like, I didn't mean don't eat, I just meant make something easy. Yeah. Takeaway. Live your best life. I'm gonna sneeze. No, I can stop it. I can't. It's going. I turned the camera off and it went away immediately. Don't tickle my nose. I am so ticklish, it's not even funny. As well, like, all it takes is, like, the, the lightest of touches. Yeah, I can't eat the thing. It's horrible. Have you ever done the thing where you tickle the roof of your mouth? It feels so weird. What's that? Let me Google. Swedish meatballs, okay. Right, I did not know they were called that. Today I learned. When we were kids, my older brother sat on me and tickled me until I cried. I would have disowned. I would have disowned them. I hate that shit so much. Right, intuition, most important pawn. One of those days. Just one of those days. Every gold chest is beautiful. Except the ones that don't give me strength. That's the yellow. There. There's that. Oh, it's been a while since I did Palace, since I've been here. I'm excited actually. I know it's Monk, and I know it's going to be like absolute hell. But I'm excited for these floors. I haven't had a horse in a very, very long time. I don't have to worry about respawns or anything all day. Yes, I had a horse. Pixelated one. Now I've got a witch, I'm inclined to go check that gold at the very back of the floor. I never had a horse. I've stayed away from them for a long time. Had a bit of trauma as a child. I like them, don't get me wrong. I'm still a bit, yeah. I'm an all-around animal lover. The neighbours I grew up with and where I watched Star Trek had horses. Were you not allowed Star Trek in your own home or something? About to climb, but I had a... What? Pop it in the face of a child by horse hole and feed him a carrot. Ooh. Must be horrible. It's like when you're a child and a horse is a horse, like, they're massive. That's scary. I had it on 24/7 when I was there, so they're Star Trek neighbours. They don't have names. Star Trek parents. Ooh. Oh, I'm... Yeah, I don't blame you. Sorry, I was visited by a sneezing fit. I'm doing okay, thank you. I am big chilling today. I'll save... Oh, let's save the steel until the next floor. This flight is probably going to be no items, so... yeah. No, thankfully the weather has been mostly okay, which I'm very grateful for. Sitting at about 22-ish today at max. Tomorrow's gonna be 20. Really, like, no complaints at the moment. And the start of next week's gonna be warm, I believe. Had rain all day down south here in Germany, so it's kind of cool now. Oh my god. I'm happy for you. It has been... You've had the worst weather. Low 20s for you now as well. Amazing. It took a while. It took a while to get there, but that's another steal, okay. Go around, because there can be a con trap there. Like, this area is pretty safe from traps here. Because like, if you see a chest there, if you see a Cursed Horde piece there, don't go for it without a I mean, you can, like, you can handle the luring on this set, but if you see an accursed horde there, oh no, you can go for it because yeah, it depends. So like intuitions share trap locations. They share the same spot as trap locations, but some are like only several like pixels apart, so it's actually two separate locations. And I'm not sure if that's one of them. Yeah, but the thing with that hustle is that like we saw a VOD of like someone doing it, and it worked for them, but other people who tried it said it didn't. Oh, there's two. No, I don't know what to believe. Oh, is it Noraben? Oh my god. My nose issues are back to haunt me. Oh yeah, I have lost I've lost a Heaven on High run to Death's Door before. It was a score run as well, a Dark Knight score run. I'm very upset. Another instance of I had no raising. What's that? Who's your greatest deep dungeon hero and why is it Ellie? Ellie kind of stopped. I think Ellie stopped streaming. Maybe like not long after I started doing Deep Dungeon. I never actually caught an Ellie stream. I've seen the clips. You know which clips I mean. I've seen the... Oh, there's some Red Mage one in Heaven on High that was really funny. I've seen the wasting of the steel timer on the dog. I've seen the clip of her using safety. She's just about to do a landmine in the 70s. It's so funny. I have a lot of Deep Dungeon heroes. You are one of them, also. I learned a lot from you. That's what she said when she used her safety. Oh no. Oh dear. And then Arahi, obviously. But for different reasons as well, not just like people who are obviously really good players, like some people just have like an aura, don't they? Like Toasty. I love what like Toasty streams are just so peak. Yeah, I was really excited because he was streaming last night, and then I think after like an hour his internet went out or something because it just stopped in the middle of like the set. I think I was like, well, I was gonna fall asleep to that, but now I can't. Toasty was my my comfort streamer back in the day. I remember he would go live at like 4 AM my time, and because my life was in shambles 2 years ago, I would be awake. Me and Effie in the chat super early because Effie would get up super early for work. We're chatting shit in Toasty's chat. Best moment is when I know it. Yep, When he had successfully recovered a DC file. Yeah, he did the 24-hour and he just loaded in, took like a couple of steps and DC'd again. It was so funny. He was so happy as well, bless him, about the recovery. It was a dancer run, wasn't it? Just to immediately get booted again. Yeah, the bakery job. Yeah. A lot of creaming going on at the bakery. I'm holding potions. You get them so frequently, and I have 3,500 anyway. Yeah, look at these. Look at all these stacks. 1,000, 1,000, almost 1,000, half 1,000. Yeah, well, they made some changes to the potion system. The enemies didn't used to drop them like they do now. You would have to find in bronze chests the Gilmoran potsherds, and you would have to trade one potsherd for 20 potions, and that's how you would get the potions. But now they just made it so the enemies drop the potions, but they didn't do that for every single deep dungeon for some reason. So Heaven on High and EO, you still have to farm the potions, and that's a pain in the ass, because EO is by far the hardest one to farm potions in, always has been. Alright, where's my rage, Ross? It's looking at me that I start this on easy mode now. Yeah, it's a huge quality. I wouldn't say it's easy mode. It's just the barrier to entry has been lowered. I wouldn't say it's gotten any easier for you. It means you have to do less, like, targeted farming, I guess. Frog-wide creaming, yep. I'm sorry, I'm going to be a bit sniffly again. Yeah, it kind of is, because, like, it's what makes EO so difficult. Is that, like, you do kind of still need potions if you're not used to playing without potions. Like, yeah, I did a no potion run recently, but it's not easy, right? And, like, it is a challenge, and I shouldn't have to do that to get potions. But it is also fun to do it, so like it's a weird one. You like, potion farming shouldn't be a thing in the first place anymore, in my opinion. But especially when all of the deep dungeons since Heaven on High have been designed with the potions in mind. They didn't like Falstad didn't have potions until Heaven on High came out a few years later. They retroactively added the Necromancer title and Sustain potions into Palace after Heaven on High came out. So all the deep dungeons since Heaven on High have been designed with solo in mind and potion usage, so therefore why not just make it a duty action? The only answer to that is to artificially increase engagement in the content. At least, in my opinion. Well, actually, no, the other possibility is, and I still stand by this, I don't think this game gets enough funding. I think that's why Yoshi P complains about strict schedules and why the content schedule is so tight and why it was such a big deal at the last FanFest. He basically had the CEO of Square Enix on stage saying, Yoshi P basically begged me for more resources, and I'm committing to that. Which makes it sound that, like, previously, the resources have been insufficient and they're barely getting out what they're able to get out and not able to make any changes to any older content or anything like that. Like, another example of that is them praising the developer who is making the Evolve jobs. Like, give him a round of applause because he's doing all of the jobs by himself. He shouldn't have to do that. Why is this guy on that tight of a timer? Why does he have to design 23 jobs before release in January? Because those jobs not only have to be designed, right? They have to be balanced around the first raid drop, which is going to come out a month after the expansion does. Where does Square Enix even pump money into then? Shitty gacha games? Yeah, FF14 is their cash cow. They just do what every other company does and just... They don't reinvest back into the game that's making them all the money. I don't know why these people went to business school, but... Yeah, like, you had people complaining, like, for so many years about the content schedule, like, and why updates, like... God, how do I put this? So... The game gets a decent amount of content. I can't deny that. But not only did they increase the length of the patch cycles, the content that we started receiving also just didn't feel as substantial. Unless it was a raid. The raids get all the love in this game. Everything has to be a raid, everything has to end in some 4-man or 8-man thing where you just fight one boss at the end. It's all about bosses in this game. Like, I'm looping again. I'm doing it. I'm gonna get onto it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be like, yeah, PT could have been better, but they had to fucking tack a boss on the end of it, didn't they? To try and entice people who don't play Deep Dungeon to play Deep Dungeon because they've got some other incentive at the end of it. Play this content that you don't like so that you can play some content that you do like. It's so stupid. And they had the fucking audacity to put a level scaling system into the fucking boss and not in the Deep Dungeon, which is where that system is sorely needed. It's ridiculous. When's Beastmaster? Who cares? It's just going to be Blue Mage all over again. It's not going to be substantial content. I think the job starting at level 50 is nothing short of an atrocity. Not starting, but having a level cap of 50 is... And people are fucking, you know, Square Enix simps. It's so they can update it later. Well, what? They can update it later when they start at 100 as well, can't they? They can... The next expansion's Beastmaster update, it can go from 100 to 110. Because it's not... I know for a fucking certain it's not going to be... Like, even if when they started at 50, even if they gave it 2 level cap increases per expansion, it's still going to take a fucking many years for it to even catch up to a current... Whatever the current level cap will be by the time it gets there, right? Starting at 50 is an insult. Please buy Dawn Trail so that you can play Realm Reborn content with your level 50 job. How about you go fuck yourself? I love this game, but I'm not blind to its flaws and the decisions made in the game. I'm not. Yeah. Anyway. At least it's about a different topic for once. As if it's not a topic I've covered extensively over the last year. I'm really warm now. I haven't had my fan on the entire time. I'll at least say that the raid content this expansion has been great. Yes, Dawn, but it is like that every expansion, and the rest of the content has been suffering more and more as the expansions have gone on for that content. I think everything in this game is a raid, and while the raids are good content, I think that other players deserve acknowledgement as well. The raids they are absolutely banger pieces of content. I will never dispute that. They are really, really good fun. I just think other places in the game need love too. Be careful, I don't have potion running and ice spikes will up. The thing is as well, is like, it's not even, the amount of people that play raids, it's not even a majority part of the player base. The player base for this game is incredibly casual. And that's not an insult, it's just how it is. Like, a lot of people who play this game, they're not raiding, they're not doing hardcore content, like a lot of people don't even touch extremes. So, like, there's one piece of content, essentially, just getting all the love, and oh, fucking Ice Spike's still putting slow on me. I forget that's a thing. Ever raising, yeah. Okay, I'm dying to a devil. It doesn't look good for the rest of the run, does it? Imagine if they made a raid tier for everyone like the game was a deep dungeon. And the final fight of the entire raid series was the easiest fight ever. Well, isn't normal mode a raid tier for everyone? JP has a far higher raider ratio, which impacts their development decisions. Okay, that's interesting to know. So if that's the case, then, you know, I can see why they do it, but as a business, are they not better off listening to or taking, like, all of the data into consideration? I think if your objective is to make money, then unfortunately you do have to go the route of trying to please everybody, which we all know doesn't work, but this is what companies do time and time again. And they always miss the mark. Uh-oh. Unique. Yeah, it must be split. Oh. Okay. It's fine. I survived this. Oh my god. DDR time. Help! kind of treat it as a single player with co-op right now. I think a lot of people who play this game would tell you that that is what a lot of people do. And I don't think it's untrue. I think that is what they are trying to achieve with giving all of the story content, you know, NPC functionality in order to progress the story. I think they kind of I think they've gotten some shit for that in the past, right? But I do kind of commend them for it because the game, since Shadowbringers, has been known for its story. Like, if you don't know anything about Final Fantasy XIV, what most people who play the game will tell you, will say, oh, the story's really good. And I think what they've done is they've tried to capitalise on that and to bring in people who don't like, you know, co-op games, for example, or don't want to, like, play with other people so much. And they built into that to try and bring in new... Well, I have pox, so... I'll send it. It's a treasure room. It's hard to say as well, like, how much development time that takes up in order for them to achieve being able to play the full story with NPCs. I do think they should have stopped there, though. I don't think they should be including optional dungeons, because as far as I can tell, like, doing even the story stuff is obviously taking away resources from... It's building into potential, and potential doesn't always pay off, unfortunately. So I do think they kind of took a gamble with creating content to bring in new players who may not have otherwise played it. But I also think that there are people playing the game currently that, you know, they're paying customers and they deserve to get content too. I didn't have fortune. But this is just the effect of we see in capitalism of number must go up, and if you want number to go up, you need to bring in more people. Who do they not currently have? People who don't play MMOs. But they know they have a banger story because Ishikawa's the GOAT, and they try to capitalise on that. Intuition. Oh, I have one more. Didn't kill me. I treat it as a game launch if I did. I mean, same. I do as well. Today is England versus Congo in the World Cup. Yeah, I actually didn't know who we were playing. I knew England was playing today, but I wasn't sure against who. I haven't been keeping up with it. Does anyone know what time it is? It'll probably be like midnight my time or something, won't it? Midnight 1 AM. Oh, it's soon. Okay. I may watch a little bit of it then. I haven't watched any of the World Cup yet. Norway won, very good. Who are they playing? This is a long-ass floor. I'm only 6 kills in, actually. I think it just feels like because there's been a treasure room and I've stressed myself out with double pulls by accident and yeah. I'm getting into the higher sets too, so HP values are going up and stuff. Ivory Coast, ooh, it's very even match with 1-2-1. Nice. But there's something else besides skiing confirmed. Finally out. The Norway goal scorer was born in Leeds, so he stole the football genes there, yeah. Because Leeds United are so... are so good. I remember being a wee youngster, being like 5 or 6 years old. Leeds were at like the top of the Premier League. And then just downhill. After that, it just kept going and going and going. So funny. Oh, a steal. Oh, I should have saved it. I didn't realise I was on 159. I could have done this floor without the steal and then used it for the boss. Oh, because Haaland stole the skill, right, yeah. Move to Norway. Classic. Right, come on. Wait, I can... This is flighted. I can get out, I can string, and I can lust the boss. Yeah. Let's do that. If this is like only a 2 kill or something. I've already said I did. Oh, where's time? Cool, got my strength up. It's not dilly-dally. I probably should have saved that for that gold in case it was a witchy. I mean, mimic. It's fine. Got another steal. Let's go. God damn, even with steel, ice spikes hurts. Painful. I cleared the spire, you don't want to go precision / golden gun on last boss in there. Yeah, I was telling my friend last night that I'm going to do spire, and he without prompting, because he likes to see me succeed, he sent me a loadout which is no precision. DPS loadout, so I assume it's like rockets or grenade launcher or something. I get to go back to Tether. Yay. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I like Goldie, but I have one. Yeah, 1K. That's great at shot actually. I assume you want to use that artifact that has particle reconstruction on it. I forgot how much this boss sucks on on a melee. Giga damage, hell yeah. Oh, they exploded a little. It's frozen. The bottle has so much pressure. Oh no. Just trying to treat yourself to a nice cool drink. Promptly suffering. Forget that sustains Q now, don't they? So I don't have to smash the button anymore. It works like any regular ability. Smash the subscribe. Hi Saturn, how you doing? How was work? It kinda hurts. Work was boring. I think that's what they pay you for, right? Your brain to slowly rot away. Okay, pray for horse. You tired, oh dear. Do you have one of your work from home days coming up? Or have you done both of them already? What time is it? And what day is it even? Wednesday. Oh. Wrong person? I'm not going back in. I'm gonna say in half an hour I could have raided Aurora. Okay, Persephone. It's not a horse. Also not a horse. Still not a horse. Okay. Never mind. I don't need to do this anymore. Is my fan on? Yes, it is. Next is Friday. Further to Instagram and TikTok pushing pregnancy test ads on me. Reddit is now showing me tanning cream for mums to be. Reposition it. Oh. Hi. It might be because it was pushed against my keyboard and it was making like, it was like vibrating against it. So it was making more noise than usual. Sorry about that. How long has that been going on for? What do they know that I don't? I mean, Advertisers know everything about us, don't they? Well, clearly not everything. they can only suspect at best. Then I was in the kitchen for a while, fair enough. Alright, well, that's it. That's what I'm done. Done for now. I was, I don't know what I was trying to say there. Stream is over. I will be, chilling now for a bit until the earlier stream, the later stream. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? I need to be doing... I'm doing content late that I haven't done in a while. I need to turn my brain on. How's Palace been going? About as well as it can go, playing Monk. I'm going to do 161 to 180 tomorrow in the early stream. And I'm going to do 181 the day after. The evening streams I'll keep to Destiny. For now. Unless, like, you know, I really want to get a deep dungeon run, like, out of the way or something, I'll just do a bit more progress. I'll do, like, another FF stream. I'm trying to keep them, like, FF early, the other game later, because it might not always be Destiny. Nobody's streaming. Well, we'll see if they have raids turned on. Yeah, the England match is on. I'm gonna grab food and watch some of it, I think. Raid into the England match. The last thing I want is to be amongst football enjoyers. TBH. It's coming home. It hasn't been home for 60 years, Don, so... we'll see about that, won't we? According to every single English person, it's coming home every 4 years. I personally don't see it because we've lost it more times than we've won it, so... Yeah, this time for sure. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that this time, despite previous track records and patterns of not winning, we definitely win it this time. I'm down for England, Norway in the final. That'll be fun. Right. That's it from me, everyone. At least for a few hours. I'll try stream a bit earlier. I've been going live at like 8:30 my time. It'll be 8:30 BST, but 8:30 Beastmaster. But I'll go live maybe half an hour earlier or something. We shall see. Hi Jimmy, how are you doing? It's nice to see you. Unfortunately, I'm just finishing. Gonna raid good friend Nova Cosmos. You may have seen them in chat before, and then like they're a modding Aurora's stream. They're just doing some mentor roulette at the moment. I'm surprised they're not fishing. To be honest. But yeah. Watching the England game. I'm about to I'm gonna watch some as well, Jimmy. I'm about to grab food and I'll watch some. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. It was fun. Had a rant. Had a rant out of nowhere today. Always a good time. Take it easy, everyone. See ya.